Have you ever wondered why the same painful experiences keep showing up in your life? You try to move on, but something deep inside pulls you back into old patterns. Patterns of self-doubt, worry, and resentment. It's almost as if a hidden force is shaping your reality, guiding you toward the same emotions you desperately want to escape. That hidden force is your subconscious mind, replaying the emotional patterns you have absorbed over the years. But here's the beautiful truth. You are not your past. You are not your pain. The thoughts you choose today can create a new tomorrow. The way you speak to yourself, the beliefs you hold, and the emotions you nurture all determine the life you experience. It's not about blaming yourself for past struggles. It's about realizing your incredible power to break free. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant grows. If you nurture seeds of love, self-acceptance, and joy, they will bloom into a life filled with peace. But if you hold on to toxic emotions, anger, fear, guilt, or resentment, they will spread like weeds, suffocating the beauty within you. Right now, you have a choice. You can start removing those weeds, clearing out emotional clutter, and creating space for something new. And it all begins with awareness. Take a deep breath and place your hand over your heart. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest. This is your moment to let go. This is your time to heal. Say this affirmation softly, letting the words settle into your being. I am open to releasing all that no longer serves me. I choose peace. I choose love. Let's begin this journey together, one step at a time. Toxic emotional patterns don't just appear overnight. They are shaped by experiences, repeated thoughts, and deeply ingrained beliefs. Many of these patterns begin in childhood. Maybe you were told you had to earn love, so now you feel unworthy unless you are constantly proving yourself. Maybe you were criticized or compared to others, so now you struggle with self-doubt. Or perhaps you were taught that anger or sadness were unacceptable, so you suppress your emotions instead of expressing them. These patterns follow you into adulthood, silently shaping your relationships, decisions, and even your health. Have you ever noticed how certain situations bring out the same reaction in you, no matter how much you try to change? You promise yourself that this time you won't let things get to you. But then, before you realize it, the same emotions take over. This happens because your subconscious mind is wired to repeat what it knows. It's like a well-worn path in a forest. The more you walk that path, the deeper it becomes. Toxic patterns like self-criticism, guilt, and fear are just familiar paths your mind has traveled for years. But the good news is that you can create a new path. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with painful memories, regrets, and worries. Every day, you drag it around, feeling weighed down. Now imagine what would happen if you opened that backpack and started removing the things you no longer needed. What if you let go of just one burden today? How much lighter would you feel? You do not have to carry these patterns forever. You do not have to live with emotional pain as if it is part of who you are. You have the power to rewrite your emotional story. Repeat this affirmation and let its meaning sink into your heart. I am willing to release all past hurts. I free myself from the weight of my past. It's not about erasing memories or pretending pain never existed. It's about choosing not to relive that pain every single day. Let's take the next step toward true emotional freedom. Your thoughts are not just words floating through your mind. They have a direct impact on your body, your energy, and your overall well-being. When you hold on to toxic emotions, your body absorbs that negativity. Think about the last time you felt stressed or overwhelmed. Maybe your stomach felt tight, your heart raced, or your shoulders tensed up. These are signs that your body is carrying emotional weight. Emotions are stored in the body, especially when they are suppressed or ignored. Fear might sit in your chest, making it hard to breathe deeply. Anger might create tension in your jaw or shoulders. Resentment could manifest as digestive issues or headaches. When we don't process emotions, they find a way to express themselves physically. But just as negative emotions affect the body, positive emotions can heal it. Studies have shown that people who practice self-love, gratitude, and forgiveness experience lower stress levels, better immune function, and even faster recovery from illness. This is why clearing toxic emotional patterns is not just about feeling better mentally. It's about healing your entire being. Take a moment to check in with your body right now. Close your eyes and scan yourself from head to toe. Notice where you feel tension or discomfort. Is there tightness in your chest? A lump in your throat? A heaviness in your stomach? These are all signs of stored emotions waiting to be acknowledged and released. Now, place your hand over the area that feels tense and say softly, "I listen to my body with love. I release all tension and welcome healing energy." You don't have to understand every emotion or have all the answers. Just start by listening to your body with kindness. The more you tune in, the more you will recognize which emotions need your attention. Try this simple breathing exercise. Breathe in deeply through your nose, imagining fresh, healing energy filling your body. Hold for a moment. Then exhale through your mouth, releasing any tension, worry, or negativity. Do this a few times, and as you do, repeat this affirmation in your mind. With every breath, I release the past and welcome peace. Your body is always communicating with you. The more you listen, the more you can support your own healing. And healing does not happen in a single moment. It's a journey, one that unfolds with each loving thought you choose. Let's continue walking this path together. There are moments in life when something small, a word, a look, a memory, sets off an emotional reaction so strong that it feels overwhelming. One minute you're calm, and the next you're filled with sadness, anger, or anxiety. You might wonder, why does this bother me so much? Why do I feel this way? These moments are not random. They are your emotional triggers, signals from your inner world that something unresolved is asking for your attention. Triggers come from past experiences, especially those that left emotional wounds. Perhaps you were once criticized harshly, and now, when someone questions your abilities, you immediately feel inadequate. Maybe you felt abandoned in childhood, and now any sign of rejection makes you feel unworthy. Or maybe you were always expected to be strong, so when life gets hard, you don't allow yourself to ask for help. The first step to healing these triggers is to identify them without judgment. Instead of pushing away uncomfortable emotions, observe them with curiosity. Ask yourself, what is this feeling trying to tell me? Where have I felt this before? Take a deep breath and bring to mind a recent moment when you felt an emotional reaction stronger than the situation seemed to warrant. Maybe it was during a conversation, while reading a message, or even while thinking about the past. Instead of resisting the feeling, imagine yourself stepping outside of it, watching it like a compassionate observer. Now say this affirmation gently to yourself. I give myself permission to acknowledge my feelings without judgment. Your emotions are not your enemies. They are messengers. And when you stop fighting them, you open the door to understanding and healing. One powerful exercise to help you uncover your triggers is journaling. Set aside time to write freely about what upsets you, what patterns you notice, and where these emotions might come from. Write without filters, without worrying about being right or wrong. Your feelings are valid. Your experiences matter. As you go through this process, remind yourself, I am safe to explore my emotions. I trust myself to heal. Each trigger is an opportunity to heal an old wound. Instead of seeing them as obstacles, embrace them as stepping stones toward emotional freedom. Resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. The longer you hold on to it, the more it drains your energy, creating walls between you and happiness. When you hold resentment, your heart stays stuck in the past, replaying moments of hurt over and over. But here's the truth. Holding on to resentment doesn't change the past, and it certainly doesn't punish the person who hurt you. It only keeps you in pain. Forgiveness is not about excusing someone's behavior or pretending the hurt didn't happen. It is about setting yourself free. It is about deciding that your peace is more important than carrying the burden of bitterness. Imagine carrying a heavy chain around your neck, each link representing an old hurt. Every time you relive the pain, another link is added, making it harder to move forward. But what if, one by one, you started letting those links go? How much lighter would you feel? Close your eyes and think of a person or situation you've been holding resentment toward. Notice how your body reacts. Is there tightness? A heaviness in your chest? Now, instead of resisting, take a deep breath and say, I choose to let go of this pain. I set myself free. You might not feel ready to forgive in an instant, and that's okay. Forgiveness is a journey, not a single act. But every time you choose to release even a little bit of that pain, you take back your power. And what about forgiving yourself? Often we are harder on ourselves than we are on others. We carry guilt, regret, and shame, believing we should have done things differently. But the past is over. You were doing the best you could with the knowledge and awareness you had at that moment. Place your hand over your heart and say this softly. I forgive myself for any mistakes I have made. I release all guilt and choose love. You are worthy of your own compassion. You deserve to live free from the chains of resentment. Let go, not for others, but for you, for the peace, love, and joy that are waiting to fill the space where pain once lived. Every thought you think shapes your life. If you constantly tell yourself, I'm not good enough, I always fail, nothing ever works out for me, then your mind believes it and looks for proof to confirm it. But what happens when you start replacing those beliefs with new, empowering ones? Your entire reality begins to shift. Your mind is like a radio, constantly broadcasting messages, You get to choose which station to tune into. Will you listen to the station of fear and doubt? Or will you tune into love, confidence, and abundance? Think about a belief you've carried for a long time, something negative you tell yourself over and over. Maybe it's, "I'm not lovable," or "I'm not smart enough." Where did this belief come from? Did someone tell you this? Did an experience make you feel this way? And most importantly, is it really true? Now, imagine writing this belief down on a piece of paper and setting it on fire, watching the ashes disappear into the air. That old belief does not serve you anymore. It is time to replace it. Say this affirmation out loud. I am enough. I am worthy. I love and approve of myself. At first, your mind might resist. It may try to convince you that the old belief is still true. That's okay. Every time an old thought comes up, gently replace it with a new one. Imagine you are reprogramming a computer, deleting the old files that no longer serve you and installing new, empowering ones. Another powerful way to shift your beliefs is through mirror work. Stand in front of a mirror, look yourself in the eyes and say, I am safe, I am loved, I am exactly where I need to be. At first, it may feel uncomfortable, but the more you do it, the more your mind will start to believe these words. You are enough, you are deserving, and you are capable of transforming your life, one thought at a time. Every day, remind yourself, I am choosing new, loving thoughts. My past does not define me. My future is filled with infinite possibilities. This is the beginning of a new chapter, one where you step into your power and rewrite the story of who you are. One of the most powerful tools for transformation is mirror work. The simple act of looking into your own eyes and speaking love, encouragement, and forgiveness into your soul. It may sound too simple to be effective, but the truth is, the way you see yourself determines how the world sees you. Many of us have spent years criticizing our reflection, picking apart our flaws, and speaking words of self-doubt. If you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, I wish I looked different, or I'm not good enough, then you know how deeply words can shape your emotions. But today, we are going to change that. Stand in front of a mirror, or imagine yourself in front of one. Look into your own eyes, not with judgment, but with kindness. At first, this may feel strange, even uncomfortable. That's okay. It's normal. But take a deep breath and gently say, I love you. I accept you exactly as you are. Notice what emotions arise. If tears come, let them. If resistance appears, breathe through it. This is the beginning of a new relationship with yourself, one based on love, not criticism. Every day, stand in front of a mirror and repeat affirmations like, I am worthy of love. I am proud of myself. I forgive myself and set myself free. At first, your mind may argue with you. Old beliefs may try to creep back in. But the more you practice, the stronger your new loving voice will become. And one day, you'll look into that mirror and truly believe every word you say. This is not just about self-esteem. It's about rewiring your brain, healing old wounds, and stepping into your full power. The relationship you have with yourself sets the foundation for every other relationship in your life. When you love and accept yourself, you invite love and acceptance into every area of your life. Just as your body needs cleansing from toxins, so does your mind and soul. Toxic emotions, resentment, fear, self-doubt, accumulate over time, creating emotional clutter that weighs you down. But just as you wouldn't go weeks without washing your body, you shouldn't go weeks, months, or years without cleansing your emotions. Here are some daily practices to help you clear emotional toxins and make space for love, joy, and peace. Gratitude. Journaling. Every morning or evening, write down 3 things you are grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already beautiful in your life. Affirmation. I am grateful for all the love and blessings in my life. Breathing exercises. Stress and negative emotions can cause shallow breathing. Throughout the day, take deep, intentional breaths. Inhale peace, exhale tension. Affirmation. With every breath, I release the past and welcome peace. Energy clearing. Negative emotions can linger in your body. Try stretching, walking in nature, or even shaking out your hands to release stagnant energy. I release all that no longer serves me. Self-compassion. Check in. Before bed, reflect on your day with kindness. Instead of criticizing yourself for what went wrong, ask, what did I do well today? How can I be gentler with myself? Affirmation. I am doing my best, and that is enough. By practicing these small yet powerful habits, you create an environment where positivity thrives and negativity fades. Every day, you have the choice to release, to heal, and to move forward. Self-love is not just an idea. It is a practice, a daily commitment to treating yourself with kindness and respect. It is about creating a life that feels good on the inside, not just looks good on the outside. For too long, many of us have believed that love must be earned, that we are only worthy when we achieve something or please others. But the truth is, you are already worthy. You always have been. You don't need to prove your value to anyone, not even yourself. Self-love means saying no to things that drain you and yes to things that nourish you. It means surrounding yourself with people who uplift you, setting boundaries that protect your energy, and speaking to yourself with the same kindness you would offer a dear friend. Healing is not a straight path. Some days will feel easier than others, but no matter how many times you stumble, keep going. Every step forward, no matter how small, is still progress. Every moment of self-awareness, every choice to let go of the past, every time you choose love over fear, it all adds up. So place your hand on your heart, take a deep breath and say, I am healing, growing, and becoming the best version of myself. This is your time. Your life is unfolding in the most beautiful way, and you are exactly where you need to be. You are not your past. You are not your pain. You are not the mistakes you've made or the wounds you've carried. You are a powerful, radiant being with the ability to create a life filled with love, peace, and joy. Yes, emotional healing takes time. But each day, as you replace negative beliefs with empowering ones, as you forgive, as you practice gratitude, and as you choose self-love, you are rewriting your story. No matter what you've been through, no matter what has happened before this moment, you have the power to change your life right now. Not by forcing, not by struggling, but by gently choosing to let go and step into love. Say this one final affirmation with all your heart. I am free. I am healed. I am ready to embrace a life of love, joy, and peace. Carry these words with you. Let them guide you. Let them remind you that you are always capable of growth, of healing, and of becoming the highest version of yourself. You are loved, you are enough, and you are ready to shine.